story time. It's been a while. I didn't make any video about any books, but this one I have just finished and I was in tears. Like it's a heartbreaking story, it's a touching story about women, Afghani women. It's 1,000 Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. You might have heard of him from the famous, one of the bestseller books, Kate Runner, and it was actually made as a movie. It was nominated for the Golden Globe year 2007. The writer is famous for like sharing the history of Afghanistan and giving always a tribute to women. It's a story of while the Kit Runner actually was about the bond between father son, this one is about the bond about mother daughter, and it's about a story about two different women from different background, different generation, and how I'm not gonna give away too much of the story. And tragedy somehow made them, it's Mariam and Layla, and made them living under the same roof, and they became like their only each one's survival or like safety. Sorry. So Mariam is an illegitimate daughter, harami they say. I mean, she was the daughter of a couple who were never married. The father, who was rich, he was marrying into multiple women, and this one, she was their maid, and he never actually married her, and she was pregnant with him, and they sent them to live far away in a very small town. And Mariam, as an illegitimate daughter, she never had options in life. She never, I mean, she was living with shame, never was allowed to finish her schooling, and her mother was telling her the most craziest story to protect her from the father, or like from being stolen from her by the father, or like it's fictional, however it's historical. It writes or like describes the history of Afghanistan. It covers like the history of Kabul for the past like 30 years, from the invasion of the Soviet Union until the rise of Taliban, and how Kabul changed as a capital city from, it's the capital, right? from like the music universities scene for women, speaking about women, and with the rise of Taliban until women became basically invisible. And it also speaks about the burqa as like not as a piece of clothing, but as like a shield